So I've had a few people reach out to me recently and ask, hey, what are the best master plan communities in Celina, Texas to buy a new construction home in? And the answers come to mind instantly. And since a few people have asked recently, I figured I better make a video and give you a little bit of insight into what the top 3 neighborhoods, specifically the top 3 master planned neighborhoods in Celina, Texas are for new construction. And we're gonna go through those top 3 and reveal one by one which ones those are, give you a little bit of context on each one, show you a little bit of footage, and hey, if by the end of it, if you have questions or wanna know more information about a specific neighborhood, definitely reach out to me and my team, and we can help you figure out exactly what that right neighborhood is for you, or answer any questions you have about a specific neighborhood that pops up today. Now, one of the first neighborhoods that comes to mind is Mustang Lakes. Now, Mustang Lakes is absolutely beautiful, and that is the #1 reason I love this neighborhood. It has such an elegance to it. As soon as you drive into the entrance, you're meeting with a really great entrance. It's really dramatic. There's beautiful landscaping. You're driving by a bunch of water features. As you're getting closer to the clubhouse, you have some waterfall features, and you end up at this amazing clubhouse that it looks like it's a resort, right? You have this beautiful clubhouse that has a gym inside and space for entertainment. You have a beautiful pool that then overlooks this beautiful, beautiful lake. And so there's actually a little bit of an island in this lake too, that you can walk over a bridge and get on. In this island, there's a bunch of beautiful landscaping. It's kind of like a little garden with some benches. And so what I love about this, I would imagine if I lived in Mustang Lakes, I'd get up in the morning, drive the golf cart over to the clubhouse, walk over to this island and sit down on one of the benches and read a book, read the Bible, whatever it is. Just find some peace in the morning, and that would be such a great way to start the day. Mustang Lakes has a ton of amenities, a ton of cool trails. One of the unique things I love about Mustang Lakes is that you actually have some topography in the community. Like, there's actually a little bit of rolling hill action going on there, which you can't say very often about a community, especially here in the northern suburbs of Dallas. So love that about Mustang Lakes. Location of Mustang Lakes is great as well. You're more on the southern end of Celina, so you have great access into the gates of Prosper, where there's a bunch of shopping and restaurants. You can get to downtown Celina really easily, or if you're gonna get into more action, you can get into Frisco very, very quickly and still within a reasonable commute to downtown Dallas. So Mustang Lakes is definitely a must-see if you're looking at a newer construction home in Celina, Texas. The next community that comes to mind in Celina, Texas is Light Farms. Now, Light Farms is a family-friendly neighborhood. Absolutely love how much emphasis they put on making it a family-friendly community. Tons of kid-friendly amenities. The pool there is obviously, it's designed more towards families instead of being a relaxing oasis to go relax in. Never driven by that pool with it empty, and so there's always kids running around the pool, running around the community. They're always playing in all the playgrounds there. Tons of activities for kids to do. You have something that's unique with Light Farms. So there's actually a restaurant within the clubhouse. So if you want to go grab a coffee or go grab a breakfast, meet up with some other people, it's a great spot to do, and you don't even have to leave the community. Light Farms is one of the most golf cart heavy neighborhoods I've been in. It seems like every home has a golf cart in Light Farms, and so if you're into that kind of lifestyle, you want a neighborhood that really has that kind of lifestyle, then Light Farms could be a great option for you. You do have a really nice little park that's just on the edge of Light Farms called the Constellation Park. So you've got some trails within there. You've got a few ponds in there. There's actually a beach on one of the ponds as well. So if you like that option for kids, could be an awesome feature for you. Light Farms is in a similar location to Mustang Lakes in the sense of the conveniences are going to be pretty much copy paste what you get at Mustang Lakes. But the pro of Light Farms over Mustang Lakes is that you're a little bit more in the action with Light Farms. Step outside the neighborhood and you have a few restaurant options. You've got a coffee shop, so you have a little bit more options right outside. It doesn't feel so far away compared to Mustang Lakes, but still Mustang Lakes isn't that far either. Right across the street from Light Farms is going to be Frontier Park, which is where the Prosper football stadium is, as well as a bunch of fields and playgrounds and trails that you can use as a family. So that's a huge perk to living in Light Farms, is that that's walking distance away. And the last thing I'll say about Light Farms is that they have a heavy event calendar. So If you want to go to a neighborhood where there's always things going on, you want a lot of different ways to meet people, Light Farms could be a great option for you. And the last neighborhood we're going to talk about today is Cambridge Crossing. Now, Cambridge Crossing right now is not the biggest neighborhood by any means. You're not going to have thousands and thousands of homes, but there are plans to continue growing the neighborhood over the next few years. Now, the one thing that comes to mind about Cambridge Crossing is, again, similar to Mustang Lakes in the sense of there's just a certain elegance about the neighborhood. You have really well-designed amenity center. You have a beautiful, beautiful resort-style pool. One of my favorite pools around. It feels like you are on vacation when you're in that pool. So that's a great spot. You do have your typical trails around the neighborhood. You do have just really nice landscaping throughout. You've got some water features that are beautiful there, but you don't have as many events and you don't see as many kids running around in a place like Cambridge Crossing compared to Light Farms, for example. And so that could be great for some people. It may not be the best fit for others. So that's just something to consider. You're still relatively in the same area as Light Farms and Mustang Lakes towards the southern part of Celina, just off of Dallas Parkway. So access into Frisco is going to be really, really nice. You can get to downtown Prosper really easily from there too. So it's a great location as well. Some of the homes in Cambridge Crossing are absolutely stunning. There's some great builders there. They have some really good new construction options there, typically a little bit lower price point compared to some of the other communities in Celina, but you're not really having the expense of quality either. It's still a really nice home in Cambridge Crossing. And so if you're looking for a little bit more of a low-key neighborhood, you don't need all the fancy amenities, you just want a few really nice ones, and you want that feeling of an elegant community, then I would really consider Cambridge Crossing too, especially if you're going to be commuting to downtown Dallas all the time, because there's no other community in Celina that has as good of access to Dallas Parkway, which turns into Dallas North Tollway, which will take you straight into downtown Dallas without ever having to get on any other roads. And so the access that you have to Dallas Parkway is honestly a huge one in itself. And hey, if you want to figure out what neighborhoods are right for you, maybe they're not the ones we talked about today, maybe it's another neighborhood completely, reach out to me. I would love to hop on a call with you, ask a few questions, learn about what you're looking for in a community, and be able to recommend a few specific ones to hone your search in on. So reach out to me, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email anytime. Seriously, my job is to help you find the perfect place to call home here in the DFW Metro. Until next time, I'll see you later.